My name's DSouza. I'm the owner and president of Advanced Air and Heat Company. We service southeastern Massachusetts. It's a commercial heating, air conditioning, and refrigeration contracting firm. I took over from my dad, who started the business when I was 11 years old. He started out of our house, and it grew from 1 employee to 23 employees now.
My name is Colin. I work for Online Access, and I'm the sales and marketing director for our company. People talk to me about opportunities that were right in front of me, and I kind of took a chance and I joined our family business about 6 or almost 7 years ago. And now I love it. It's an amazing industry to be in. I get to work with amazing people. Baby boomers are going to be retiring pretty quick, and women make up 50% of this population, and yet we're not going out there saying, hey, I'm joining HVAC, I'm going to be a tech, I'm going to be an engineer, I'm going to be a marketing director. You know, there's so many different opportunities, and the best part about this industry is once you have a job in the HVAC industry, you have a job. It is the most incestuous industry as far as jobs. You will know tons of people, and you might know them at like 2 or 3 different jobs between the span of like a decade, because we always hire from within. And there's such job security in that. You never want to burn a bridge. And that was one of the things I learned very early on, is because of the connections you make and the relationships, you will always have a job, which is such a nice thing to know in an age where sometimes things change rather fast, and to have that network to be able to fall back on is a big deal.
Hi, I'm Danielle Putnam, and I'm the president of the New Flat Rate. Also, I'm the 2019 president of Women in HVAC-R. You know, the big aha is, wow, you can actually work with your hands. In HVAC, you can work with your hands. You can learn all sorts of stuff. You don't have to just sit at the desk. You can run out into the field. You can be in the office. It's so much more diverse than just sitting in an office. Banking is awesome, but banking could be very boring compared to HVAC. You have a ladder that's unstoppable. You can climb in the industry as high as you want because there's so much need, and especially right now, there's a very large employee gap. We're having a hard time filling the trades because people don't realize how awesome it is. Whether you want to be in the field, in the office, whether you want to be a marketer, you want to be on sales, maybe you're technology, maybe you're a developer. We have a lot of needs. There's new technology coming out in the home every single day right now. And so coming into our industry, you have an opportunity to work in more areas and to grow faster than other industries.
Hi, I'm Julie Decker. I work for Atco Rubber Products. I've been there about 3 years, but in the industry about a little over 25. I think a lot of people are in the position that I'm in, that we just sort of happened into it. And that's the way it happened for me, as I had been traveling back and forth to downtown Dallas, about 60-something miles one way. And I had a 2-year-old, so I had to stop that in order to have a family life. And so I found a job. It was supposed to be temporary at a small filter company near where I live. And that's where I fell into the industry, and I would never leave.
My name's Marsha Christensen, and I work for Pico Control Systems, and I'm the National Sales Manager. One of the things I really like about my job is I get to occasionally write product specs for new products that we develop, and that's something that's come out of spending a lot of time understanding exactly what I do for a living, and it's just something that keeps me in this industry.
My name is Melissa Yarb. I am an installer in Clearwater, Florida at a company called Climate Design. I kind of always knew that a trade was going to be where my career was going. I tried the community college scene. I actually had a 75% Bright Future scholarship, and I was going to go for interior design. After 2 months of that, I ended up quitting that school and didn't know where I was going. I was going to work fast food. I thought that was going to be the rest of my life. And then I got tired of that after like 4 years, and I was like, this is not the way I'm supposed to live. So I actually went down the street. I quit my job, and I went down the street to a trade school. And they asked me what I was there to go to school for. And they asked me if I was there like to go for cosmetology or nursing and stuff like that. And I was just kind of like, no. I'm like, I took carpentry in high school, and you know, I'm kind of like one of the boys. Do you have anything like that? And they're like, well, we have air conditioning. And they walked me by this big case of tools, and it just looked so exciting. So I signed up that day, and graduated in 2 years, got my EPA license, and started applying for jobs out in the field.
My name is Paula Cannon. I work for the Train Company, division of Ingersoll Rand, and I'm the Northeast Light Commercial Unitary Leader here in New England. I actually started with Train when I was in college, just as an administrative role. My sister actually worked in the company, and that's how I got the job. And when I graduated, they offered me an opportunity on the parts side of the business. And from there, I've been on parts, I've been in service, I've been on the equipment sale, and I've been in air conditioning now for almost 33 years.
My name is Ruth King. I call myself Profitability Master because what I do is help companies grow profitably by giving them the tools to and the processes to get and stay profitable. I've worked in the heating and air conditioning industry since the late 1980s, and so I do consulting, training, written manuals, work with contractors, and basically helping them grow. I got in it by accident, and what happened was I had a friend who was working for Service America, which was a franchisor of heating and air conditioning companies back in the 80s, and she says, we need some help. And I found out that, quite frankly, I found a niche. I absolutely found a niche. I really loved working with contractors, and I could help them. They, for the most part, they were really, really good technicians, really, really good installation guys. Running a business, not so much. I love the people in this industry. It's a really cool industry. People care. They want to do really good things and help homeowners, help business owners be more comfortable in their homes. I was one of probably 5 women who got their HVAC license in like 1990, 91. I was given an equal footing at that point, which I had never had before. So that was a challenge, and that was interesting. And I remember going for my test, and this guy looks at me, and he looks at me like, the hell are you doing taking your test for you? But I looked at him and said, no, I can do what I want.
My name is Shari Millwater. I work for a company called NDL Industries. We're a leading manufacturer of HVAC products, and I'm their customer service manager. Well, it wasn't something that I initially just chose to get into. I happened to go on a great interview for a manufacturing company and fell in love with them, the company, and have been with them for 8 years now, and just learning about the industry every single day.
I'm Tom Jackson. I'm with Jackson Systems out of Indianapolis, Indiana. We're a controls distributor. We specialize in residential and commercial controls for the HVAC industry, and I am the CEO. Well, I got into the HVAC industry because that's what my father does, who's still active in the business today. My dad, who's my role model, he's been doing work in the HVAC industry ever since he was actually in high school. He started off taking HVAC classes when he was in high school and did it in the Air Force, and the rest is history, I guess.